Hey there, guys. Alright, today we are back with some more Miscellaneous myths. Continuing on, hitting another Norse myth. This time we're going into the tale of Ragnarok. Before we dive in, though, make sure you go and check out the links in the description box. Would love it if you join the Discord. Now, just go ahead and dive right into Ragnarok.
So let's talk about the end of the world. General consensus, probably not a fun time. We kinda need the world. Even societies that believe in nice afterlives tend to demonstrably prefer living to dying. And most mythologies seem to agree, since most of the time the end of the world is a threat that needs to be averted. Consider the Aztecs, who sustained the sun god Huitzilopochtli with sacrificed blood so he could prevent the moon from eating the earth. Or the ancient Egyptians, who prayed against Apophis in his nightly attempts to eat the sun. But sometimes the end of the world is a little less preventable and a little more inevitable. Some societies have a cyclic thing where the world ends a lot. The Navajo belief system involved a series of 5
Humanity evicted for infighting. World 2. Humanity evicted when a guy tries to sleep with a swallow chief's wife. Oh no. World 3. Humanity driven out by Great Flood. World 4. Flood leaks in from World 3, forcing humanity up and out. World 5. The present.
5 worlds, each one becoming sequentially uninhabitable, causing the residents to climb up to the next world. And the pre-Aztec Nawa tradition...
Oh shit. First son, Tezcatlipoca, who only managed half a son, gets decked by Quetzalcoatl, dumps a load of jaguars on Earth in his rage. Fun. Equals smoking mirror. Second son, Quetzalcoatl. Humanity becomes disrespectful, so that turns them into a bunch of monkeys. No! Quetzalcoatl liked the rude humans and blows all the monkeys away. Third son, Tlaloc. Tezcatlipoca steals his wife and he gets really depressed. How could you? He follows up a horrible drought with a rain of fire and burns the world to ash. That's not pleasant. Fourth son. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm not trying. Kind and loving, but Tez accuses her of only faking her kindness to win praise. Crushed, she cries blood for 52 years and drowns the world as a result. Fifth son. Hasn't screwed it up yet. Nice.
And held that there had been 4 worlds and suns before the current one, each one being destroyed in its own unique way. My favorite...
Wait, hold on. So both the...
becoming sequentially uninhabitable, causing the residents
to
worlds to the next world. And the pre-Aztec Nawa tradition held that there had been 4 worlds and suns before the current one, each one being destroyed in its own unique way. My favorite was the one where it rained jaguars. And then there's the Norse, where in the never-ending fight party that is the mythology, there's no cyclic destruction or continuous threats, there's just Ragnarok, the prophesied, inevitable, incredibly heavy metal upcoming apocalypse you've all been waiting for.
Hell yeah.
So let's take a look at how that mess is supposed to go down. Now, Ragnarok gets talked about pretty frequently in the Poetic and Prose Edda, and while the exact timeline of events is a little unclear, we can gather a lot from the scattered references in the text, and hopefully piece together what exactly this album cover is supposed to look like. The general agreement is that the first sign of the apocalypse is Fimbulwinter, 3 consecutive winters that throw Midgard into chaos, leading to an age of battle epically described as an axe age, a sword age, a wind age, a wolf age. Then Yggdrasil the World Tree starts
Fenris breaks loose.
Shaken, causing Fenrir to break his chains, and meanwhile in the ocean, Jormungandr does a little wiggle, which causes
Naglfar sails for Vigridr.
Nilfar, the boat made of dead man's fingernails, to break its moorings and set sail for Vigridr with an army on board. In fact, it seems like
Hrim and Surtur march to war.
Vigridr is the place to be, as the frost giant King Hrym, the fire Jotun Surtur, and the entire population of Muspelheim all start advancing towards it in preparation for the final battle. At some point in all this, the sun and moon are eaten, possibly by Fenrir, definitely by a wolf of some variety. Also, Loki is there somehow, although how exactly he escaped...
Wait, I thought... No, there was a wolf chasing the moon and the sun, right?
His underground snake prison is unclear. Guess it's good to leave some surprises. Recognizing that junk is getting real on Midgard, Heimdall blows the Gjallarhorn to alert the Aesir that it's about to go down. Odin chats with Mimir's severed head.
This is it, huh?
For a bit, probably looking for some last-minute advice, and then it's Ragnarok o'clock and time for the final battle. The gates of Valhalla open and the Einherjar stream out to battle, and...
Yeah!
Quick side note, fun fact, Valhalla is the most famous warrior afterlife, but traditionally after a battle, Freya and Odin split the souls of dead warriors, with half going to Freya's realm of Folkvanger and the other half to Valhalla.
I knew there was something more than Valhalla. It's just when I was doing paperwork on doing my research on this time period back in college, no one talked about it. Think I got one of yours. Non-combat honorable death? Yep, just drop her by the shield maiden next to Eric.
It's not explicit that the warriors in Folkvanger join the battle, or even that Freya does, but it wouldn't really make sense for them not to. Freya is one of only 5 Norse war gods. Anyway, starting Ragnarok off on a high note, Odin is eaten by Fenrir, but is avenged shortly thereafter.
Vidar, silent god of vengeance.
When his son Vidar kills Fenrir, Thor and Jormungandr kick the crap out of each other for a while, and while Thor wins, he doesn't get to celebrate for very long as he dies after taking 9 steps away. Freyr fights Surtur and loses because he doesn't have his sword, which we may recall he gave to his servant way back when he was trying to court Gurthur. Tyr fights this big scary dog named Garmr, and they wind up killing each other. Loki and Heimdall join the mutual.
Wait, I thought in a lot of representations of Ragnarok, Tyr lives. I thought it was like Loki and Tyr that survive. What's the matter, Bright Eyes? Didn't see this coming? I've been dreading that dumb quip literally my whole life.
Leisure destruction party by also killing each other, and the fight winds down in a chill way with Surtur raising the earth, which subsequently sinks into the sea as stars vanish from the sky. Some time passes. At some point, Sol's daughter takes her place as the sun, and the earth begins to re-emerge from the water. The surviving Aesir reunite on the
Idivolir, meeting place of the gods.
field of Idavolir. Present and accounted for are Odin's sons Vali and Vidar,
Aforementioned silent god of vengeance, born only to avenge Baldur by killing Hodir.
Thor's sons
Mighty helped Thor after a fight with a giant when only 3 days old. What? Modi, brave, largely unknown.
Magni and Modi, now wielding Mjolnir in the absence of their father, and last but not least,
Baldur, formerly dead, god of light, goodness, etc., killed indirectly by Loki. I don't believe it. Did something happen? Hodir, formerly dead, blind god and twin brother of Baldur, tricked by Loki into killing him.
Baldur and Hodir return from hell none the worse for wear. Luckily for everyone,
Is it safe to come out? Well, it's not on fire, at least.
2 humans have also managed to survive, Lif and Lifthrasir, who set about repopulating the earth. Exactly what
Well, they boinking a lot. But goddamn.
other gods survive Ragnarok is unclear, which isn't too surprising when we recall that this is all fragmentary prophecies warning Odin in advance of Ragnarok, not the actual event itself. The final consequence of Ragnarok is basically out with the old, in with the new. The old gods die, the old messed up humans die, and the new generation inherits the earth to try and do it better this time. Lather, rinse, repeat. It's still no fun for the old gods or humans that wind up dead, but it's not like it's the end of the world. Well, I mean, I guess technically. I hear
God damn it. I can't believe I've never seen a urban fantasy story set after Ragnarok. I mean, jeez. Fenrir and Jormungandr are both Loki's kids, but at least he's not responsible for Surtur, so this isn't exactly all his fault. Just mostly. If you played God of War 4 and wondered why Modi freaked out when you killed Magni, it's because they're both prophesied to survive Ragnarok. Killing him should have been impossible. That's why he said, how? I thought it was a reference to them not knowing Kratos was a god, and I thought in-universe lore for God of War was that only gods can kill gods, so I thought like they were messing with Kratos or whatever because maybe they didn't think he was a god. But then again, it's like, why would they waste so much time messing with a human? Like, maybe they knew he... Fuck, do I gotta replay God of War for the 10th time? Shit. And that was Miscellaneous Myths Ragnarok. You guys have the answer to what I was just talking about there at the end about God of War. Please do let me know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.